Alright guys, here we are for another trailer reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to the trailer for the movie Brady's Status.
Brad status?
You're right.
Ben Stiller looks like he's on the phone saying, I have a series of skills. I want my daughter back, or whatever. But it's Ben Stiller.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this. I didn't even know the name of the movie until 1 second ago. We've seen one still. That's with Ben Stiller, so we know he's in it. Potentially a comedy, or not, because Ben Stiller, you know, he does some
Single
things.
Ben Stiller.
And, let's check it out. So, Amazon Studios, did you catch that?
No.
Yes, this is an Amazon...
I'm like insulted at the implication, apparently, but no.
This is an Amazon movie.
Huh.
And, I don't know, this is one of those ride as a fence where it's not really a comedy to me at all.
No.
Somebody would be like, that's a funny movie. But it's like, it just seems like a drama that has, like, you know, some awkward timing.
Comedic elements?
Yeah, but those elements are, like, burned out filaments. Like,
No, I know. That's, I don't know. Dramedy? What do you say?
yeah, dramedy's a thing, but...
These movies happen a lot, but, like, I don't know. I don't like a drama without a nice, dark, ugly examination of human nature and, like, what it's like to be alive and all that shit. And I don't like comedy unless it's, like, actually funny. So, like, a dramedy is, like, not a good thing for me. I don't think I've ever liked a movie like that.
Yeah. Brad's Status. We certainly painted a picture in our head that was better than what this movie came out to be.
It'd be amazing.
I would have liked a parody of Taken with Ben Stiller, where he's a man with no skills.
I have a
trying to
series
find
of
a
skill. He's like pretending I've seen this in a movie. I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
No, that's what you do. No, but these, you know, and he's past that point in his whatever. Someone in the comments, and we fucking just steal from the internet, is it's like a coming of age for middle-aged people or whatever. And that's sort of, because I was going to say before, and I realized I was just stealing it from the internet, the only time like a dramedy type thing makes sense is in like a coming of age thing. Because then you can do this like charming, like whatever, where it's like, oh, everything's so crazy, but no, it's
This
serious.
is a coming of middle age story.
This is a coming of old age, yeah.
No, and I could feel for this dude. It's weird to, you know, to see your mortality is fading away and you've not achieved anything that you wanted to, especially if people around you have achieved it. You'd be like, well, fuck everything. That's why you got to surround yourself by people that are worse than you, so you always feel better about yourself.
You can use them.
That's a
you
life
can lift
lesson.
yourself up. You can stand on their shoulders.
Step on the heads of those below you and become the better you aren't.
That way you'll feel like you are good and you have achieved things even though you haven't.
Exactly. As
It's
long as you
a
can
recipe
say,
for success.
thank God I'm not that guy. You're
Yeah.
slightly ahead.
You have to surround yourselves with that guys.
Weird tickle fight.
The kid looks like Martin Shkreli, who I just watched a long thing on. He's the he's the guy who it turns out is like 35, who bought that AIDS medication and raised the price, you know, like dramatically or whatever. He's actually a very interesting dude. And this,
I've watched some interesting talks with him actually. Yeah.
This young boy weirdly like reminds me of him because I didn't know what that dude looked like, and I just watched like a thing with him, so it's very strange. And he's like all these movies are like that. The kids like talk like in these like meaningful like speeches and shit, and you're like, no one talks like that. This is crazy or something like that.
Yeah.
And it makes sense in a movie. Okay, like Birdman is a movie about a dude looking at his life and shit going crazy in his head, and then those things happening in the real world somehow, and like people roasting him, like his, you know, like his daughter says the same shit that this, you know, chick is saying to him about like you're this old, you think the whole world, you know, like revolves around you and like you're special, but you're not. And he goes and all those things happen. But that was a much more appealing movie, because it had a very small, you know, like amount of dark humor, and was overall kind of dark and more my thing. This looks like Robin Williams would have grown his beard and like been this guy, or it's just like a random like I'm not into this type of movie. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, I don't really like a serious Ben Stiller very much.
Except in that movie Midnight.
Even like half of his comedies I'm not super into. It's when he's playing a character that I really like him. And this is just like a person, and like, you know, I need you to be running Globo Gym or something, like
when it gets really like extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just like take like a still of this or whatever, which is not gonna. This is just like Fonzie. This is just right.
He's a worse Kevin Bacon to me, is what he really is.
You're a worse Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he tries to play it dramatically.
But like his face, everything about him, he strikes me as, when he's in a dramatic role, as just a worse version of Kevin Bacon.
He has those weird features, those like angular, sharp features.
Nah, so I'm thumbs down on this.
We have to thumbs this down. I don't know. it may just be that how different it is from the expectation or whatever. I think this is a cool kind of movie to exist, but I'm not at the point in my life where I need to vicariously examine my life through another character.
I don't need to watch somebody have a crisis.
Work on my own crisis, motherfucker.
I'll wait 17 years and I'll just have this myself.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. That's weird to think.
I was like, and now we're sad, but luckily then we'll forget it. Like, why would you want to watch a movie to rub your face in the fact that this is like, oh, should I be worried about, like, who did I go to school with? What are they doing? Oh, he's literally a rocket scientist. That's funny. No, literally, he works on, oh my God, you're a nuclear rocket man? That's crazy. What do? Well, I do all this stuff, but is that worth doing? What about this other stuff? I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so fuck this sad shit. Thumbs down. Let us know in the comments below what you think, and we'll see you next time. Don't die in a fire.